The fourth film in the enormously popular Descendants series Descendants, The Rise of Red, captivated audiences everywhere and left them yearning for more as it ended on a cliffhanger. So, what lies ahead for them? The fourth film in Disney's Descendants series, The Rise of Red, has just been released. It features time travel antics and a fresh cast of Disney princess lore characters to add even more excitement. Descendants 4 is a masterwork of music, dance, and character chemistry. It also establishes several story points that will be explored further as the filmmakers plan to create a new trilogy to continue the franchise. Descendants: The Rise of Red centers on Red, the teenage rebel who happened to be the daughter of the Queen of Hearts, and Chloe, the Cinderella daughter, who was meticulous about her appearance. Red will have to work with Chloe to go back in time and avert a potentially disastrous event in order to stop an imminent coup in Oregon. However, tampering with time can often result in unanticipated consequences, as Uma cautions in the voiceover of the film's end. Fans are quick to speculate about what the girls may have unintentionally changed on their trip to the past, even though the warning is ambiguous. A royal baby is supposedly going to be featured in the upcoming installment, as many fans have already begun to speculate. That's right, a royal baby. Who is going to have a baby, you might be wondering. This baby belongs to Mal and Ben, and I think we both realized that right away. At least, that's my hope. That's what I think everyone has been hoping to see. When the synopsis refers to the character's royal baby, you can guess what that means without having to see their entire relationship firsthand. We have focused on Ben and Mal, the king and queen of Oregon, as our royal subjects since 2015. With the release of Descendants: The Royal Wedding, Mal and Ben's long-awaited wedding day finally arrived. The fairy godmother Belle and King Adam were present at the lovely ceremony. After exchanging the vows to the upbeat song Feeling the Love, the couple took a moonlit stroll and contemplated their future. It is up to the fans to consider how exciting things could get and how Mal and Ben's journey has come to an end. The issue is that it's unclear if Dove Cameron will return for this movie, so it's unclear how to have a royal child in the absence of the queen. They embark on another journey which explains their absence from the fourth chapter. What if, in the interim, they become parents? Does that imply that the fifth installment will be finally able to meet the baby? What if, however, they are running from someone, maybe her parents? Of course, they could discuss the baby without ever showing it, but if it's a central plot device, I mean, it would be strange to do so. It's vital to keep in mind that Oregon is only one of several kingdoms, so even though Ben and Mal do rule over Oregon, it's possible that the royal child under discussion is not actually Mal and Ben's child. But there's still another chance, given that the fourth installment revolved around Red traveling back in time to prevent her mother, the Queen of Hearts, from turning evil, and that we are aware that interfering with time can have unintended consequences. It's possible that Red will be the subject of the fifth film. It is known that the fifth book in the Isle of the Lost book series, Beyond the Isle of Lost Wonderland, a Descendants novel, is a prequel to the fourth movie. What if Red is the royal child then? Since the timeline was messed up, maybe her punishment would be going back and reliving everything from the day she was born. Red has grown up under the watchful eye of her mother, the Queen, whose strict regulations regulate every facet of life in the realm since the day of her birth. Even the most basic displays of happiness, like laughing, are strictly controlled in this strange land, making Red feel constrained and a longing for a taste of freedom and adventure that always seems to be out of reach. Red is tasked with the difficulty duty of attending the dreaded yearly tea ceremony, an occasion that represents the oppressed nature of her existence. She makes her way through the complex and frequently perplexing complexities of royal life. Red's spirit endures despite the oppressive environment around her because she has a deep-seated desire to escape the bonds of custom and expectation. She meets Chester, a cunning and mischievous Cheshire cat with a fondness for riddles, and Ace, a courageous and devoted card soldier who longs to live a life free from the Queen's authority during this period of reflection and longing. Together, the three come come up with a bold and outrageous scheme to throw a rebellion party, a colorful celebration that defies Wonderland's strict rules to the letter. This is more than just a party. This is a statement of their independence and rejection of the oppressive standards that have ruled their lives for far too long. But the mood of their secret meeting is short-lived, for the queen, who is always on the lookout, quickly finds out what they're up to. Red and her friends are forced to flee through Wonderland's twisted and dark woods in a panic after what starts out as a fun-filled evening instantly devolves into chaos. Red struggles to define herself and bears the weight of her mother's expectations as they run. She needs to follow her own path, but she is also driven to please her mother. Her friendships have become her lifeline in this hostile and unforgiving world, and she needs to find her strength to fight for them and face her deepest fears in the moment of crisis. Red's journey becomes a potent story of self-discovery, rebellion, and unrelenting search for a life that transcends the restrictions of a royal decree in a realm where loyalty is constantly put to the test and the distinction between right and wrong becomes increasingly hazy. Red finds out via her travels that real freedom comes from embracing her own voice and making decisions that are true to who she is, rather than just leaving the actual walls of her kingdom. As she overcomes the obstacles in her path, she finds her inner strength and ignites a hope that has a potential to alter Wonderland itself. In the end, Red's story is more about just rebellion. It's a story of bravery, friendship, and the unwavering spirit of a young princess out to find her own path in a world that has long tried to define her. What do you think? Tell us in the comments down below, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. See you in the next video.